color my customers' hair? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here, hairdresser. You are part of now the lives that it's from the pre-event that we're going to have next week. And I'm so excited to have you guys here today. So next week is finally our OMG effect. It's our week of OMG effect. And it will be from the 15th to the 21st of April. And I'm so excited to see you all there. And I need to say, congratulations. You know why? You achieved an amazing stage now, which is you are learning every day a little bit more. So we had lives on Monday, we had Wednesday, and now we're having Friday. And these lives are so different. I've got a big surprise for you on the live today. But for those who doesn't know me, my name is MJ. I'm a nanoplasty specialist, and I'm here to teach you, hairdresser, how to achieve the OMG effect in hair straightening right on your first application. Today, what we're going to talk about, when can I color the hair after the nanoplasty? When can I color my customer's hair after the nanoplasty? And that's what I'm going to be teaching you today. I can see some new salons here, salons that I never seen in this live before. I'm very excited to see you all here, and I've got a big surprise. I've got a student that studied with me, and I'm gonna invite her for the live. She must be very nervous, and I'm so excited to have here with me today. Her name is Faye, and she's a student from the Nanoplasty Specialist course, and I'm very honored to invite her for this live. So let me click here to invite her. Where are you, Faye? Let me see, where is she? Accept the invitation so we can talk a little bit more about the journey. I'm so excited to have you guys today. Thank you so much for your time. I know that Fridays are very busy. Hey, Faye!
Hi!
How exciting to talk to you, Faye. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Faye is a student from the Nanoplasty Specialist course, and I'm so proud of her being my student. She's a dedicated student. She did ask lots of questions. She does lots of tries, but Faye, can you please tell me a little bit more about your history? You know, how many times you've been a hairdresser, your name, where are you, and a little bit more about your history, very briefly.
Okay, so my name is Faye. I've been doing hairdressing for just over 20 years. I'm a colorist, extensionist, and now nanoplasty specialist.
Yeah.
So I'm based at Regent's Park. I'm a home salon.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I've been doing nanoplasty for 2 years now, and it's been the most amazing product that's been in my salon.
That's so good to hear that, Faye. And tell me, before you starting with Nanoplasty by Floractive and before becoming a nanoplasty specialist, what was the difficult part for you? What was, what was difficult in regards to the straightening? How you feel about it?
Well, bringing a lot of other straightening products into my salon and then not knowing exactly if they're going to work and not promising those results. And seeing nanoplasty and what you see at the end is the OMG effect of it has been absolutely amazing. And knowing that something is going to last in their hair and being confident in the product, and with obviously your amazing training, has been magnificent. I honestly love it.
That's so good. And tell me a little bit more about the amount of people that started coming to you after you becoming more confident, because I remember that you got to a stage where you're like, MJ, how I do this type of hair will work, will not work. How do you feel when the people started coming to you, you know, increasing your revenue after joining the nanoplasty specialist?
Yeah, so obviously when I started posting the after results, people are like, no way. Curly, frizzy, dry hair. They're like, no way, I'm going to walk out of the shower with my hair looking like so straight. And obviously word of mouth and showing everyone, business has changed 100%. Nanoplasty is a game changer. It's the best on the market. Like, honestly, the best. So obviously when clients DM me and say to me, Faye, oh my God, my hair is straight after the shower. How? First time ever. So, you know what? It's the best. It's honestly amazing.
That's so good. Got tell me how how you discover nanoplasty, and especially the technique, all the lessons. How do you discover me, the company?
Okay, well, obviously the way the nanoplasty work, obviously when we leave it on the hair, and obviously after when we're seeing the hair so straight, has been obviously amazing. Compared to every other product that's on the market, when you put in the hair and you see the after results, it's not 100%.
Yeah.
And just seeing how nanoplasty works, and not only that, it's not only giving the straight, it's actually repairing the hair.
Yeah.
It's soft, it's glossy, it actually gets better the longer they have it in their hair. It's actually really good.
That's so amazing, amazing. But how did you hear about me? How did you hear about MJ?
So Instagram. Hey,
So I was passing on your screen and you're like,
on Instagram, seeing you on his and obviously with HBK,
yeah.
did your first training session with you as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. But let me tell you, before you becoming a full nanoplasty specialist, because when we had the 101 at the HBK, it's one session where you learn one type of hair. But then when you joined the course and you saw like, okay, so now I have seen afro, blonde, red, gray. How did you feel about the experience? How did you feel about the content when you were learning more about the different hair types?
100%, much more confident,
Yeah.
knowing that we can do it on all types of hair, and even colored hair, bleached hair, all of that. 100% more confident now, knowing how the product exactly works on all their hair, and learning like obviously the temperature control with everything. Yeah, it's been absolutely amazing. Yeah.
That's so good. Tell me, how was your feeling when you finally, someone arrived in your salon and you're like, I know exactly what I need to do. Tell me the feeling you had.
It was excitement because I know how I'm going to do this. No, honestly, it's really good. Of course, having the training and the education is a bonus, and having like obviously the great coaching from you as well. So every type of hair that walks into the salon, we know how to tackle it.
That's so good. Like this is one of the things that make me feel so accomplished as a professional, because when I can do something, it's just me. I can do something incredible, but when I can teach someone to do as good as I do, it makes me feel like, wow, I think I can die now. I think I've accomplished what I was, was meant to be in this earth, And when I see your results and you're confident about advertising, because one thing is you advertising something that someone told you. Another thing is like, I'm advertising something from my hands. I know what to do. I know I'm a specialist now. And it makes me feel so happy. So tell me, Faye, a little bit more about like your dream. What is your dream as a salon owner?
Of course. To expand, to grow, to have a growing business, to teach other people what I know, and still do what I love and making clients happy as well. As my goal as well as a salon owner, to be obviously successful and to work from the heart and to show people that I have passion about my work as well. So yeah, to see at the end happy clients.
That's so good. Yeah. I think that's the game of everyone that works with hair. We want to see the happy customer, like that enjoyment, that saying, oh, whatever they feel now, I've done it. I've got my finger on it. So it's good. Yeah. So now something more business. So how many hairs you've done in one day, like the max that you say, oh my God, my agenda is like booming, people are booking. And how many hairs you've done in a week, for example, the max, like the top?
Coloring and nanoplasty?
Yes, but by the nanoplasty, like on the nanoplasty world, how many hairs you've done like in one day?
I've actually done 7 nanoplasties in one day.
7
by myself. By myself.
Hands down to her.
I actually done it. It was my Christmas rush. Worked all day. But yeah, it was worth it. Yeah. Could have moved the next day, but yeah.
Definitely the return was worth it. Wow, 7 hairs. Yeah. I've done 6 in one day. But then at the end of the day, I was like, my hands was straining by itself.
Yeah. It is, yeah.
That's amazing. That was the highlight. Well, so let me ask you, if you knew that this method, this nanoplasty specialist course will give you this whole transformation that done on your straightening career, have you done this earlier, like in when you
100%.
started?
100%. 100%. To actually promise results like that, it makes you more confident. Um, Obviously it's taken over a lot of other products in my salon,
Yeah,
and I'm only doing nanoplasty
yeah,
now. Because I could promise the results. I'm
exactly,
confident in it.
exactly.
Um, and knowing that, like, obviously, course, what you see at the end is 100% amazing.
And you know what? Like going a little bit off topic now, I'm doing the hair where it's gonna be showing on the training on Monday. And the girl that arrived, I did know her as all my models. I just know them on the day because I like the challenge of I'm not gonna be planning. I want to be like as a normal person. I want to work as a hairdresser to see how you guys feel because not everyone send you photos, history. Sometimes they just show up and you're like,
Oh my
my
God.
God, what is done in your hair? So
Yeah,
her
yeah,
hair, it's box dyed on the roots, blonde, highlighted in the middle, and very dry on the ends. So when I apply the product, you got that purple mismatch, a little bit warmer in the roots, a little bit purple in the middle. But man, the color, it feels like that she's done a color together with an anaplasty.
yeah,
And I say, we do magic.
yeah,
Seriously,
yeah,
we do magic sometimes, isn't
yeah.
it?
100%. Yeah.
Um, there is anything on the course that impacted you the most, like something that you say, wow, there is anything like any module or any care or any knowledge that was like, wow, something that really triggered you, some tip that really made you like, okay, this is the turn. Was anything like specific or was an overall?
Honestly, it is an overall experience of the whole product as well. I think it's for more your aftercare and obviously the pre-treatment that was
Yes,
added on to my service where when I first started the nanoplasty, where it wasn't really doing that, but now doing the pre-treatment and that it makes sense. You
yes,
pre-treat the hair, you do the nano, you get the amazing result at the end. Obviously continuing the education with you, learning heaps more, doing more people's hair, seeing how
yeah,
everyone's hair reacts to nanoplasty
yeah,
is a
yeah.
bonus as well. Yeah.
That's so good. Since you started becoming an anaplasty specialist, have you achieved like anything that you couldn't before? For example, you bought something that you really want to do, or you spend more time with your family. Tell me what happened after the nanoplasty revolution in your hair, in your house, in your family.
Oh, 100%. It's worth it. Um, of course, then on the financial and the business part of things, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's worth the time. Um,
Yes. True.
you know, not charging too low so we can be
Yeah.
more comfortable as well.
Yes.
We're not stressing of, I've got to make this or, it's worth it. It's
That's
worth
so
it.
good.
It's worth doing for the client and everyone's happy.
That's so good. Have you done straightening before nanoplasty? You were using like traditional straightening systems or not really?
Um, More the keratin based
Yeah.
ones. Botox,
Yeah.
which was okay, but it's still in the keratin family, as we say. They don't last.
Yeah.
But compared everything to nanoplasty, no.
That's
Nanoplasty's taken over my salon now. Yeah.
wow, wow.
Yeah.
And Faye, as much as it sounds like catchy, oh, now nanoplasty took over my salon, a lot of people are doing that. I know a salon, like a big salon in the city, that when I gave them training, they were like 90% of the phone. 90% of the salon was color and etc. And then 10% was straightening. I went there a few times to visit them. And seriously, they have like 90% now nanoplastic and then 10% color. And then she say, like on nanoplastic, so much certainty. I know what to expect and I know how to promise them what to expect. They know exactly how it's going to be and I know exactly how it's going to be. So I feel more confident to offer that too. But if you could summarize what nanoplasty has done to you in one sentence, what would you say?
Amazing. um, there's many words to say, but it has been a game changer for my salon, 100%.
That's
It is a game changer. It is honestly the best product. I just say it's my magic potion for my salon. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
I love that, Faye. I love that because like I feel for a few hairdressers. They started with us, but they still not getting there. They see the potential, and before I used to say to them, "You have a good product. It's just the application are not right." Now I don't need to say that. They come to me saying what I'm doing wrong, and I love that.
Yeah.
Because they see that the others can achieve the result and they feel like, okay, now I know that I have a good product. I just don't know how to do it properly.
Yeah.
MJ, how I do with that.
Yeah.
So this space now that I'm giving you, it's a free space for you to say something that that is in your heart for people that are still not deciding to become a nanoplasty specialist. They are still like, I'm not too sure. And they are probably watching you and saying, let me see what she can do to inspire me. So what would you say to someone that are thinking about to join the nanoplasty specialist course?
Jump onto the training. Contact MJ and the team. Jump onto her training. 100%. Be patient. Of course, it's trial and error. You got to put it into practice as well. Yeah. Go to her live. Go watch one of the classes. Ask all the questions, and put it to practice in your salon. And then you understand the product, the application, and to understand hair altogether. Because once you understand the product and how it works, it's a game changer.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think
100%. Jump onto the training.
The course is so much about that. Like, it's not only about learning the product. It's like, let me learn the ingredient world. Let me see what I can mix, what is right and what is wrong. Because this, for me, it's a game change. When I understand something, so I don't rely on step by steps alone. I can do my own decisions on things, you know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure that now when someone arrives, you don't go back to the books. You're like, I know what to do.
I know what to do.
I know how the products react on the hair, and I really know which sequence I have to follow. And this was my game. I say at the end of the course, I need my students to be able to make decisions on their own, and it makes me so happy. I'm very proud of you, Faye. Very, very proud. Very proud of your business.
Could have done it without you and your training.
I definitely recommend you and your services to the people that ask us around salons in your region. You are a great professional. You are a great student, extremely dedicated. And I love that. I really love that. Thank you so much for your time here. It was really good to have you here in the live with me. And let me ask you the last question. Have you ever colored the hair after the nanoplasty?
Yes, I have.
And how was the experience? Tell me a little bit more.
You can color straight away. It's great. There's no effect on the color at all. Yeah, and I think people are more scared now because keratin, with the ironing process, it actually changes the hair color a lot. Yes. And they're so worried that nanoplasty is going to do that. And then sometimes we go to wash their hair after, and it's back to normal. Yeah. They've done out. So that's what freaks them out. So cutting hair after nanoplasty, it's been amazing. Has no issue at all.
That's so
back to normal. Yeah.
That's what a lot of people get scared of. Last night, I was talking to someone in Perth, and he said to me, how the heck the hair doesn't break the bonds and it becomes straight? And he was asking all this bunch of questions. And in my mind, I say, there is still a long way to go with nanoplasty, because it's still like people are so locked into keratin or chemical straightening that it's very hard to say to them, hey, nanoplasty is not chemical straightening, nanoplasty is not keratin, nanoplasty is something different.
It is.
And whoever experienced knows that, but whoever doesn't experience, they don't know.
Yeah.
So Faye, again, thank you so much for your time. This live was amazing. Oh my God, you were amazing. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, MJ.
Thanks for trusting on the course, and I'm so proud of being your mentor during this process. If you want to say anything to finalize, feel free.
Come to Famous Hair Studio. I'll look after you. You get a professional service, one-on-one timing with me, and located in Regent's Park.
Cool. Thank you so much, honey. It was amazing to talk to you. I hope you enjoy your weekend with your family.
Thank you.
That's the most important.
Jay,
That's
thank
why
you
we
for
work so
inviting
much. Thank you, honey. And thank you so much for everyone that was in this live. I see you guys on Monday on the training day. Bye.
Yeah.
Thanks, Faye. Bye.
Bye.